It only got put out because Iman leaked divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give one even better. The same time that I filed my divorce, I still had Iman open up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing "Wake Up, Love," we kissing, we hugging, we did it time. Like I still had your back. I still looked out for you.
It started like any other ordinary day for fans scrolling through Teyana Taylor's Instagram. But something felt off. That radiant feed, usually filled with her stunning fashion moments, her adorable kids, and of course, those sweet snapshots with Aaron Pierre, suddenly looked different. It didn't take long before someone noticed it. Every single photo of Aaron? Gone. Completely wiped. No trace. It wasn't just a few pictures deleted here and there. It was a full-blown clean sweep. A digital detox. Like he never existed. And in the world of social media, that kind of move isn't just random. It's intentional. It means something. Within minutes, the internet lit up like wildfire. Screenshots flew across Twitter. Fans started stitching TikToks, and blogs couldn't type fast enough. Everyone had the same question. Did Teyana and Aaron break up? And if they did, what happened? Because one thing about Teyana, she doesn't move in silence for no reason. If she's deleting, unfollowing, and clearing space, it's because something went down behind the scenes. And judging by the speed at which she erased him, it wasn't pretty. Just a few days ago, they were smiling in photos at a brand event. Teyana had that glow. Aaron looked proud to be by her side. Everything seemed calm, mature, and stable. But now, it was like a ghost town. Not even a birthday post left behind. And if you followed Teyana long enough, you know she's not the type to play games online. If the pictures are gone, so is the relationship. People quickly noticed that Teyana had also unfollowed Aaron. Not a mutual decision either, because Aaron was still following her. His page still had a few photos of them together, although noticeably fewer than before. But the vibe was clear. She was done. And when a woman like Teyana pulls the plug like that, it's not just about heartbreak. It's about reclaiming peace. This whole thing hit harder because fans were genuinely rooting for them. After everything Teyana had gone through with Iman Shumpert, the public divorce, the rumors, the tears, this relationship with Aaron felt like a breath of fresh air. It felt like she was finally choosing herself. Aaron came across as low-key, supportive, not thirsty for the spotlight. He seemed to vibe with her creativity, her hustle, and most importantly, her kids. He was often seen helping out during her shoots, carrying bags, watching the girls. For a moment, it looked like Teyana had found someone who got it, who got her. Their relationship had a slow, soft rollout. No dramatic announcement. No oversharing. Just little glimpses. A soft launch with a mirror selfie here, a private dinner shot there. And when she finally confirmed it, fans felt validated. They wanted to believe she was healing. That after surviving the storm, she found a safe place to land. And Aaron looked like that place. But now, in the blink of an eye, it was over. Or at least that's what the internet thought. Because the clues didn't stop at a social media wipe. Teyana had been posting some deeply emotional quotes lately. One said, "Sometimes, peace costs you people you thought you couldn't live without." Another read, "You can still love someone and choose yourself." She wasn't naming names, but anyone who's been through a breakup knows that tone. That heartbreak hidden behind grace. That quiet pain. And in every photo she posted of herself lately, she looked gorgeous as always, but there was a new energy. Strong. Centered. Unbothered. Yet deeply reflective. One post really had fans emotional. It was a video of her dancing in her studio, alone, no captions. Just music and movement. But it spoke volumes. That was Teyana's language. When she can't say it out loud, she moves through it. She heals through art, through sweat and rhythm. And that video? It was giving freedom. It was giving "I let go." Meanwhile, Aaron's page was getting flooded with comments. Some fans asked if he was okay. Others blamed him for whatever went wrong. even though no one really knew the full story. But one thing stood out. He stopped liking Teyana's posts too. A small detail, but in the world of celebrity decoding, everything matters. And when he posted a quiet story with the words, "Sometimes love just ain't enough," it felt like a silent confirmation that even if the love was real, something else pulled them apart. A blog that's known for getting close to accurate T claimed a source from Aaron's camp said he was heartbroken and blindsided, that he thought things were going well. But another blog, allegedly closer to Teyana, said the exact opposite, that Teyana had been having doubts for weeks, that there were disagreements over boundaries, trust, and their visions for the future. One source even said, Teyana felt like she was dimming herself again. She said she won't do that anymore. Now, that line hit deep. Because if you remember, when she left him on, she said something similar. That she refused to shrink for love anymore. That she wouldn't tolerate emotional inconsistency. That she wanted peace, not just passion. And maybe that's what happened here. Maybe Aaron, despite all his good traits, just couldn't keep up with the woman Teyana is becoming. One insider claimed that Aaron was getting uncomfortable with the spotlight, that he didn't like how open Teyana was with her fans, that he preferred to stay private while she thrives in her space. Another insider claimed that Aaron grew jealous of her work commitments, late nights, shoots, rehearsals, that he wanted more time, more access.
But Teyana?
She's a mother, a businesswoman, an artist. She doesn't slow down for anyone anymore. And if that's true, it makes sense. Love alone isn't enough if the timing is off. If someone needs more than you can give without losing yourself, it becomes suffocating. And Teyana has made it clear, she's not shrinking anymore. Some fans started piecing together other moments too, like how Aaron wasn't with her during her recent trip to Paris, or how he was missing from Junie's latest birthday celebration. Things that felt small at the time, but in hindsight, told a bigger story. Even Teyana's inner circle seemed to be showing quiet support. Monica commented hearts under her peace post. Lala reposted one of Teyana's stories with the caption, "Protecting your energy isn't selfish." It felt like code. Like everyone knew what was really happening behind the scenes, but they were honoring her silence. Still, not everyone was convinced it was over. Some fans argued it might just be a PR move. Maybe she was clearing space for a new project. Maybe they hit a rough patch but weren't completely done. After all, Aaron hadn't unfollowed her. His photos weren't fully wiped. Could this be a break, not a breakup? But the more Teyana posted, the clearer it became. Her captions spoke of growth, rebirth, and letting go. One reel showed her meditating in her backyard with the words, "Sometimes peace means making the hardest decisions." She didn't have to explain. We got it. And then came a twist. A podcast claimed they had exclusive tea from someone close to both of them. They said the final straw came after a disagreement about Teyana's upcoming tour. That Aaron wanted her to scale it down so they could spend more time together. That he felt neglected. But Teyana allegedly told him, "I'm not choosing between love and my purpose. I've done that before. I'm not doing it again." That line right there? That's when fans knew it was real. Because Teyana's story has always been about resilience. About a woman who gave too much, forgave too much, until she finally chose herself. And maybe this breakup wasn't messy. Maybe it wasn't about cheating or betrayal. Maybe it was just about evolution. Outgrowing people. Even the ones who feel right. By now, most fans had accepted it. Teyana and Aaron were done. And while it hurt to see another love story fade, there was something empowering about it too. The way she handled it, quietly, gracefully, without drama, was the most Teyana thing ever. No clapbacks. No interviews. Just a slow but steady reclaiming of her space. People started calling it a soft breakup. The kind that doesn't come with a press release or a dramatic post. The kind you don't talk about but feel. It lingers in quiet glances that no longer hold the same weight, in shared spaces that slowly grow separate, where the silence between two people stretches just long enough to say everything. And maybe, just maybe, that's the healthiest kind of ending, The kind that respects the love that once was without tearing it apart on the way out. Of course, only they know what truly happened behind closed doors. Maybe one day she'll pour it all into a song, a stripped-down ballad that aches in all the right places. Or maybe it'll be a raw, unfiltered documentary that peels back every carefully protected layer. Or just a late-night caption, typed in lowercase letters, drenched in honesty. But for now, we're watching a woman live her truth out loud, even if that means saying nothing at all. And that kind of quiet grace is power. Because in a world that demands women be both soft and strong, nurturing and unbreakable, Teyana is choosing to be human. She's choosing to stop performing strength and actually live in it. She's choosing herself, again and again, and that's a kind of love story most people overlook. It's the kind where the main character doesn't wait for a prince or a savior. She looks in the mirror, wipes her own tears, and rebuilds from the rubble. Aaron may have been a chapter, one filled with warmth, lessons, and memories, but he was never the whole book. Because this woman, she's still writing, and her pen hasn't run out of ink yet. So if this really is the end of Teyana and Aaron, then maybe it's also the beginning of something far more sacred. A softer world. A deeper kind of love. One where she finally returns home to herself. And honestly, that might be the most beautiful plot twist of all.